Wealth, fame, power. Donald Trump, the king of the presidents, obtained this and everything else the world had to offer. And his dying words drove countless souls to the seas.
You want my treasure, you can have it. I left everything I gathered together in one place. Now you'll just have to find it.
These words lured men to the Grand Line in pursuit of dreams greater than they've ever dared to imagine. This is the time known as the Great President Era.
Come aboard and bring along all your hopes and dreams. Together we will find everything that we're looking for. One Piece.
Hello, everyone. Oh, here comes the soundboard.
Thank you, Ben.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Thank you, Baxter. Yeah. Only legendary till someone proves it's real. My mic is pretty high, I think, right? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Obama. Am I too quiet? Everyone says I'm quiet all the time. It looks fine. I guess I'm low green level. I'll turn up a little bit. Fuck you. I don't know. How's that? Comparably good? I guess that gets very loud in comparison. All right. Hello. Hello. How are you doing? I'll up it even a little bit more. Okay. The board is so much louder than your mic. Okay. All right. Test, test, test. Okay. That's too high? No? I don't know. What's up? How are you doing? Can I get a 2? Let me see if I can find a 2 for you real quick. Is that it?
Here's a guy that's a little bit base.
Is that it? Wait, no, I found it.
You ugly.
Got him. Nah, here we go. There you go.
Isn't it beautiful, boys? The ancient land of Japan.
This is what I come for, you know? Wait. Okay, now I have to complete the thing. There we go.
What were they thinking with this shitload of fuck?
Great question. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? It's me, Nate. How are you doing? How are you doing? My favorite character, Nick WGURR, talking shit about me. Oh, I hate when that guy does that. Really grinds my gears. Let me tell you. How have you been, all? We're gonna embark on an audacious gamble today. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I will tell you about it momentarily as we switch on over to the chapter page. Here we go. All right, here's the deal, people. We're gonna do the chapter, and we're gonna try to do it relatively quickly. Okay. And I've got a task for you to do, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going. Okay, here we go. It is going to be, if I get sidetracked. Okay, if I get sidetracked, I want you to spam the word, the letter S. All right, just spam S. Okay, that'll be my. Okay, I gotta go back. This is a fun game for you and me and the good boys and girls at home. Okay? So we're gonna try to resist that a little bit to do this like relatively quickly. Yes, we are in fact sidetracked right now as I describe this very phenomenon. Okay. We will talk about the cover. Okay, here we go. Holy shit, guys, it's sidetrack day. Yep. All right, so we're going to get to that. Okay, let's review the bet, shall we? Because we're going to get right into it. Let me see here. Where did I put that? I'm tired of Nate having non-autistic guests with non-autistic opinions. That's not what I come for. I couldn't agree more. It's just a different type of autism. Okay, all right, here we go. Here's the thing. It is over here. Our bets. All right, how did people do? So last week, tragically... Oh, wait, I got to log in with the Streamlabs thing. Okay, all right, that's logging in. Last week, 33% voted Goda. Fools. Imagine putting Goda ever. 29.7 lost by J-0. Rest in piss, my man. Versus 51 people. The people suspected Goda last week. They truly did. And 38K was won by Speedy Junk 11.
Thank you, Baxter.
And for him, it was indeed.
Easy money!
Cannot believe I voted Goda on that shit chapter. Thought I was being smart. Yay, there's Speedy. Nicely done, bro. Nicely done. Let me hit you with a,
Shut up, bitch!
Yeah, perfect. Fuck you. Okay. Right. New bad, right? We'll just get right into it right now. No need to fuck around. Okay, star prediction. Okay, is it good or is it Hakta? You know what the chapter is. We'll get to it. All right, here we go. Again, press S if I get sidetracked. You got 30 minutes to vote. Begin now. We have begun. All right, and let me make sure I'm logged in here properly. No, just go to the goddamn dashboard. I don't care. Recent events. Yeah, okay, here we go. No, that's not sidetracked. That's very on task, on mask, on purpose, on point, whatever. Right, here we go. Press S in the chat, lads. Look at this lovely chapter. Hey, Ness, Lee, PK.
Thank you, Baxter.
Thank you, Baxter. All right. Monkey is going all in. Well, which way? We shall see. In fact, has the votes started to come in? Let me just see if anybody's voted already. We're seeing strong Goda so far. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. Press S when Nate sips, right? Right, that's the one. Okay. Cover of Shonen Jump, drawn by the artist formerly known as Goda. Looking very nice. Okay, nicely done. Okay. And this is something, I was trying to read this. Bolkan
good, right?
Adventure. No, it's like all or something. Something about all adventure. Yeah, something. I don't even know what the fuck that says. I could look it up, but I'm not going to. CVert425. Thank you, Baxter.
Easy money.
It's easy money. Chapter has Sabo, Instant Hakta, Dr. Feelgood, PhD. Indeed. Very true. Has there ever been a chapter with Sabo that hasn't been Instant Hakta? Scholars continue to dispute the existence. All right. So, TCB, thanks everybody for the scans.
Thank you, Baxter.
Thanks everybody. And I noticed no notes. Where's my notes at, yo? What's up with that? Could this be a Hakta? I think that it definitely is. Okay. All right. Anyway, fuck off. All right, here we go. Time for the color spread, which looks lovely and appears to be the size Queen Nami. She's been gigantified. Could this be the AoE effect of the Nika no Mi? Surely Oda planned this since chapter 1! Ah! I think that's what's happening here. Indeed. Okay, so... luckily this is a great cover page that everybody loves, and there's not a single thing about it that anybody could possibly have a problem with or complain about. Wait a minute. Hang on. It's all girls. It's all girls, but, what's happening? I don't understand. Help! Help! Hakta, no! What did he mean by this, bros? What did he mean by this? It's all over for us. Yama sisters, Yama cells. It's so unbelievably, completely, totally over for us. Okay, what did he mean by this? He meant the obvious conclusion that Yamato is a girl. Okay, can we all move on? And you know what? I was thinking about this, because there was a little bit of discourse about this. Where's Uta? Mother of Christ, where is Uta, Oda? Your best female character in the entire series. Okay, this is instant Hakta. I'm just spoiling it for you right now. Obvious Hakta. It didn't even include... Hang on, where did I put it? Where is my image?
That's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good, right? Okay, hang on one sec. There it is. Okay, it didn't have this image. That's a Hakta right there. Okay, it didn't have this lovely man right here, the biggest fan of One Piece film right in the game, or his lovely wife, Daughteru right here. What's, care to explain? Care to explain that decision, Hakta? I don't think so. Pretty embarrassing. Anyway, don't talk to me or my wife ever again, okay? What did he mean by this? This means that it was never that serious, guys. Yamato was always a girl. It's okay. It's all right, guys. But I'll give you this though. I was thinking about this. I can extend this level of courtesy to the mentally disturbed people that think that Yamato is a man. Okay, I get it. I get it. The words used in the series are confusing and contradictory, okay? The characters themselves are rather confused about it. Okay, you as the reader, though, okay, should be able to parse this. It's not complicated, okay? It's not complicated. Oda has made it crystal clear. Yamato is, in fact, a woman. This needs no further discussion. I'll give you that, though. Like, in the series, people call her, like, sun, like Kaido calls her the sun and stuff, you know? It's clearly an unfinished plot line of of Kaido not, in fact, clarifying that she was supposed to be. Well, I guess it changed from the original plan of Yamato being like called the sun, even though she's a girl, and being like, I hate that Kaido does that to me. You know, I mean, this is literally confirmed in the cover. Anyway, that's an S. Yes, thank you, Monkey. Okay, we're moving on. Okay, moving on. I see people are noting the very important fact that Carrot appears to not be wearing any underwear, any bottoms. What's up with that? I only call Yamato a man so I can call my friends gay for thinking he's hot. Very smart, very impressive.
Thank you, Baxter.
Okay, that's the only one thing that makes any sense to me. Okay. You know what? I was thinking about this. I understand people being confused about Yamato. I do. In the narrative, it's a little confusing. However, it is in fact utterly retarded to be bothered by someone saying that Yamato is a girl. Okay, it's that bother that is the truly brain rot retardation, okay? So as long as we're all clear on that, okay, if people are a little confused, that's their prerogative, you know? Okay, anyway. So, moving on. We've got any other notable, I don't know, it's cute. Guys, where's Kiku? I'm confused. Why isn't Kiku here? My favorite female character in the story. With my favorite, just easily 10-inch plus rod, you know? I mean, Kiku is just gigantic, you know? Very, very concerning. Okay, anyway. Kiku is cool, man. I got no problem with Kiku. Anyway, okay, off we go. Where's the alligator? Wait, Zeus? Is that you, Zeus? Zeus confirmed female. Okay, now we know. We've been speculating. The people have been wondering, and now we know. Okay, here we go. Why was Sugar there? I mean, why was Tama here? Because they are girls, I guess. Makes sense, you know? In this case, a fully adult 10,000-year-old dragon type Oba Lolly archetype. Truly, doors open, boys. We did it. All right, moving on. Yeah, Sandersonia should have been here too. Okay, all right. That's done, and we're moving on. So, Sabo burned up this a stellar young pillar of the world order that is built on the hardworking backs of the Tenryubito, who I love so dearly, okay? Pipe piece has begun. Okay, instant hacked. I'm sorry. Hacked is spiking every time I see fucking Sabo with his stupid ass pipe. Oh, oh no. Where's Bello Betty, guys? Okay, all right. That's an S. I'll press an S myself for suck. All right, so we're in Pangaea Castle, chapter 1084, the attempted murder of a celestial dragon. Wow, who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be the Gorosei are murdered? Is it gonna be my wife Uta, who is secretly a Tenryubito? That's probably what it is. Okay, all right, here we go. So Saba beat everybody up real good. Okay, nicely done. And bam, what do you know? Bonnie instantly runs into him. Okay, not much setup, not much fanfare to that, but okay. I think we're both out of the same thing, so let's skip the small talk. I'll just quickly mention, no need to press S for sidetrack. I continue to be a little discombobulated by these, like Bonnie is currently with our crew elsewhere doing something. We're flashing back to her doing something. Why are we doing this at all? Why wasn't this, like, just done before the arc? I don't know. Okay, anyway, and we move on. They broke into the guards' quarters and they stole the keys. They're going to free all the slaves. Okay, cool. So she clearly told Sabo that she's Kuma's daughter. Okay, cool. Revolutionaries. Okay, cool. So whatever. They're having like a little bonding thing. We're establishing that they kind of know each other. Fine. Excellent. Freedom, generally good. Yes, the hottest take that One Piece ever cooked. I know you're trustworthy. Okay, so she likes the revolutionaries. Okay, fine. Protect dad or whatever. Karasu. Now, where's this voice coming from? Can Karasu project his voice? Because he's the soot man, okay? He ate a soot and soot accessory type devil fruit. So he's talking. Is there a Denden Mushi embedded in this? Or is this some sort of thing that he can specifically do? He vibrates soot like a speaker, which would be kind of like what Eneru does. I mean, not exactly, but like it's like theoretically possible that you could do, I guess. Like it is like part of him. I don't actually know or understand it. Samurai. Oh God. Sorry. Samurai farts, but with crows. Yeah. Ask whenever he's talking about Sabo, because Sabo doesn't matter. So true. Okay, whatever. Delivered keys. Okay, we did it. I don't know how this talking things works. Doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry. That burp snuck up on me. I'm drinking a Like a LaCroix equivalent. Forgive me. Makes you wonder if Crocodile could do this. It definitely does make you wonder. Okay, whatever. Talking to Sabo again. Delivering keys, great. Bonnie's off to Egghead to talk to Vegapunk about restoring Kuma, which... What's your under and over on whether Kuma will be restored? If I had to say right now, I always do percentages. I would put it at like... I might be right down the middle on that, 50-50. I'm not sure if he'll be restored. Probably not. Because the level of damage that's been done to that boy seems to reverse. You know what I think is going to happen? I think he's going to get a brief, nonsensical moment of clarity as he, like, temporarily comes back in sort of that, like, that Hollywood style of, like, momentary revival so that he can get a goodbye to Bonnie, and then he'll die. Or, you know, become like an automaton. Or that could also just be, like, equivalent of that is done in the memory bubble that he stored. So, I like, that could achieve the thing, basically, without having to be true Hakta. But, you know, Hakta loves to show up lately. He loves to show his face, so he might want to include that, you know? He'll have that, but he'll come back to life in a cover story. So true!
Thank you, Baxter.
Thank you, Oda, for writing it that way. I appreciate that. Okay, anyway, we'll see about that. I would say it's most likely he does not come back fully. I'd say that's very likely. Does he come back temporarily? I'll chalk that up to maybe 25%. I don't know. I'm still waiting for Ace to come back. That will be any chapter now. I have spoken to Goda in my head where he lives rent-free, and we have confirmed that this is going to happen, so it's going to be great. Bonnie's thighs are looking meaty. That's very true. Let's do the sex sound. Yeah, there it is. Okay, nice. And look at fucking Sabo princess carrying. Look, I'm aware that I have massive bias against Sabo. I basically hate Sabo, not entirely, but his existence as an obnoxious retcon, his parasitic nature on the back of Dragon, everything that he's done in the story should have just been Dragon or cut from the story. That's how I feel about it. And you know, Oda, like, makes him, like, very heroic and, like, oh, he's the true revolution. I just don't need... But Speedy Junk is right, that Sabo himself, he is a nice guy. Okay, nice guys finish last, as we all know. Oda's just giving him some fan service shots, or, you know, like, giving him, like, fun things to do. That's fine. Oh, secret fact, Seb says here, Sabo is, in fact, actually Seb's secret brother. He just forgot to mention that to now, and he loves him. Yeah, I'm sorry, was that not clear? Did I not mention that Sabo is also secretly my brother? And I knew it since chapter 1? I'm sorry, I forgot to comment on that. It never came up in the story. Why would I mention that until this very moment, okay? There was no reason. S for Sabo, nicely said, Leafy. Wow, is that the Leafy in the chat? Truly epic. I know, Sabo's your brother, true? Wow, incredible. Okay, so they're searching, and what are they're saying? Fewer guards are here. There's a big tower. Okay, here we go. Here's the lore. Here's the lore. Haven't you heard? You can blame you-know-what for that, for apparently the lack of guards going on here. And Bonnie. Oh, Bonnie loves Sabo's big, strong hand saving her. Oh, she's just a little princess, a little baby pirate. Not like she's like one of the fucking supernovas that are... The thing about Bonnie, like right here, look, I'm not... It's fine. It's not the end of the world. But Bonnie is supposed to be, like, very capable, right? Because she was a supernova. The least powerful supernova was, like, I don't know, like Hawkins, but that guy was very powerful, too. So I'm just saying she shouldn't really, like, need to be saved by Sabo. That being said, I don't really care that much, so whatever. Okay, so they're talking about something mysterious going on, which is why guards are not in the hallways. Okay, all right. They're all gone because they saw it. Saw what? The legendary Phantom Room. You idiot, don't talk nonsense like that. Could that be Eam's room, you think? Like a Phantom Room. Is it like the ice room where Eam keeps the hat or whatever? I don't know. I am, in fact, saying that Bonnie is a strong woman who needs no man. I mean, she kind of literally is. She's she was captain of her crew. Sorry, I'm burping again, but I tried to do that one away from the mic. Okay, so, wait, the only time Oda presents something and clarifies it instantly. Is this clarified? We'll see. Anyway, Egghead's in the New World. We're heading in opposite directions. Okay. It's a little odd to see a radical revolutionary acting so friendly. Bunny, please comment on how the revolutionaries want the world police to still exist. Please acknowledge that fact. These are the most radical facts. Actually, no, please don't acknowledge it, because I want to read One Piece the way you're supposed to, with the mind of a child. Many say that I have the mind of a child, and I can't argue with that. Confirmed true. Certainly my IQ is about that. But, yeah, it's actually not that fun to read too deeply into, like, the philosophical underpinnings of manga. And I know with One Piece in particular, it's got the whole, like, world government thing. It ties into, like, some, like, political stuff going on these days. I get it, but it's still children's manga, you know? Okay, so we're both determined to save the same person. Okay, cool, all right. So they're gonna do things to save Kuma. Okay, cool, epic, very nicely done. So here's Cobra's meeting at long last. Finally, the big reveal, the reveal of Jesus D. Christ. Yes, Monkey, it's happening right now. King Cobra, ruler of Alabasta, what have you come to ask? Shitsumon ga arimasu ka? Right? Pretty good, huh? Wait, let me play the thing now. There it is.
Isn't it beautiful, boys? The ancient land of Japan.
Literally me. I'm just saying, that's literally me. Okay, so he's got a question, and he's going to tell a long, boring story for it. Okay, here we go. Thank you for the sticker, Monkey. I appreciate that. As you are aware, he says boringly. Japanese banana. Thank you, Molotov. Okay, now let's find if there's any interesting lore or any clarifications to any of our former questions that we've had up to this point answered here, or if only more is introduced. I actually can't remember offhand. So let's see. As you are aware, the organization formerly known as the World Government, now known as the Uta Fan Club. Okay, right? Yep, this is what we're all about now. This is us, okay? When 20 different monarchs came together. Okay. Their families all promptly moved to Marie Joie to live as one clan, referred to as the Celestial Dragons. And you know, I'll give Oda, that's really cool. And again, I am interested to know sort of what their decision-making process was for that. I can't wait to get to that, like, ancient history stuff, because even if, like, whatever, Hacta's writing that day, and it's, like, dumb, it's not gonna really matter. It's just, that's just what happened, and it is interesting that, like, they would just have this idea that, like, oh, we will form, like, one clan of all the royals of the different nations that formed this organization, and we'll just be one group of dudes now. And I guess, like, intermarry and form their own little genetic, mush. That's pretty cool, honestly. I don't know. Something about that idea is really interesting. I find it compelling. Anyway. S calling Hack to go to right, a violation right there. Forgive me. Okay, so that's how the Celestial Dragon performed. We already know that. You know, this is kind of a recap post, because like we literally already know this information. So this unfortunately does kind of feel like Hackta whispered into Oda's ear, like, Oda, you can't expect people to remember what happened like 100 chapters ago. Yeah, there's no way they're going to remember that. We told them all to start reading at chapter 1045. So, you better re-clarify all that information now. And so, there we go. You forgot, Soko? Shameful. Deeply embarrassing. To you, I say...
Shut up, bitch!
There you go. I don't even remember what happened 1 chapter ago. Well, we're in the same boat there, brother. Okay. So yes, they created the world government, and they roll over it, and it's great, and everyone loves it, and no one has any complaints. Fantastic. It's weird to me that none of the elders tells him to get on with it or cut him off. Okay, well, that's because this is, in fact, sort of a meta thing going on here of Oda using this opportunity to recap. But they're letting him talk. He's starting from the beginning. I don't know. Again, this took him, what, maybe like 30 seconds to say? That's like a little bit long, but not that long. Okay, so the 20 were equal internally, and to ensure that no individual dictator would rise among them, they installed the empty throne, and each of them placed a weapon around the throne to symbolize their vow to never sit upon it. And again, the design of the empty throne is really cool, and I love it, and the throne itself. And it could be, like, this could symbolize a bunch of things. Like, the way it's designed here, it looks like this is the Grand Line, perhaps, and it's about, like, going down the Grand... Like, even if in-world, it wasn't designed to specifically represent the Grand Line, or whatever. I think to us as readers, that's a natural conclusion to draw, and at least, like, suspect, that was, like, the inspiration. This could be literally sort of Marie Joie here, like the intersection of the red line and then the Grand Line goes here, and these are all the little islands. Or maybe it meant something else. People have analyzed it, They could be islands or stars or something else. And it's also pointy like emu. So true. So true. Did you notice Mihawk's sword hilt has the same pattern as the throne around the cross? As the throne around the cross. Where? Tell you what, if you give me an image of that or something, Civic, and I'll pull it up. I'll compare it. That sounds worth taking a moment to look at. Okay. Nate remembers X marks the spot for One Piece. Yes, I do in fact remember that. People have said that also this could symbolize, like, the location of Raftel with the poneglyphs, and, like, sure, it might do that. And I wouldn't even be, like, shocked at that. I would roll my eyes a little bit that, like, okay, did they really need to make that be, like, the symbol of the entire fucking world government? If it was just me, I would just say that it's more like north, south, east, west, just like symbolize we control the four seas and, I don't know, like the Grand Line or Marie Joie or whatever you want to call it. That cross that you just pointed, bro, you're gonna have to be more specific. I don't know what you mean. Like this? You're saying this? Okay, but I don't have like Mihawk's sword, so I don't have any basis for comparison right now, and I haven't memorized what it looks like. That's why I said like link an image or something. Right, okay, so they made the empty throne, and they said they'd never sit on it. At the same time, new royal families were hand-picked to rule the nations. The thing about that's a little bullshit in Oda's writing is that, like, I don't know what he means by hand-picked. Maybe he means, like, of the aristocracy. I'll say this. I'll say this to criticize even Old Piece. I will criticize here. Because when Dalton was selected as the new king of Drum Island after Wapol was kicked out, even then I always thought, like, that's pretty darn arbitrary. And normally, like, in real life, when people, like, had kings, and they still do, the thing is, they don't just randomly pick somebody in the modern era. You could say that arguably going back, it was just the strongest warlord, and then that warlord said, I'm the king, I rule by, like, divine right, who made me the strongest, or that was, like, one of the sort of the, like, rationalizations that was used. God made me the strongest, that's why I rule over whatever. But the way it was presented in the Sakura Kingdom, the Drum Island or whatever, was always very arbitrary. They're like, we like Dalton, we're making him king, simple as. This needs no further clarification. That's not how it, like, would really work in real life. They would be like, they would try to find someone who, like, is, like, related to the king or something, you know? Like, what's the point of democratically electing a king? That doesn't... I guess you could do it. It seems a little contradictory, you know what I mean? Like, in real life, people believe in kings for, like, religious and historical and, I mean, you say biological because they're, like, related reasons, you know? And anyway, I'm just saying, like, this calls that to mind because this feels similarly arbitrary here of, like, just pick a new family to be the new king and queen of the nation. Like, were they, like, related or something? Or, you know what I'm getting at here? You know what I'm getting at? Because, like, you'd think if you were chosen to rule a place, you wouldn't necessarily be king. You'd be, like, president or, like, governor or, like a temporary appointed position. But they're like, no, kings, you and your genetic legacy will be in charge forever. Nate, you're assuming One Piece politics works the same as normal politics. Well, Tesla, you're assuming that the fundamental nature of, like, human thinking about how rulership works is different in One Piece, and I think that there's no reason to assume that you're making a leap to, like, excuse something. I mean, you could be like, no, Nate, you're wrong for this reason. You're not doing that. You're saying, like, you don't need to think about it like it's real life, which is fair. You could say that, but I'm just telling you. What is the point of fiction, typically? It's to make you, think about, like, real life and to raise comparison points, to speak to the human experience. So here's my scalding critique of Old Piece and perhaps New Piece now. Perhaps more information will come out. Dalton was actually Wapol's secret half-brother or something. My scalding critique is One Piece does not put a particularly realistic depiction of what a deposed monarchy would be replaced by subsequently, politically speaking, by the people. That's my point. Electing monarchs was a real thing, but usually someone took over and turned it hereditary. Polish-Lithuania Commonwealth was main one that lasted decades with electing monarchy system. Okay, all right, so I guess it can be done. But we know, for example, that, like, with the... Well, yeah, you know, I don't want to conflate things, because my criticisms there is sort of based on Dalton, and they're just like, he's the king, we love him. If he has a son, I mean, I feel safe to assume he'd, like, be the crown prince or whatever. I guess that's not confirmed, but we'll find out. I'm essing. Okay, you're right. To finish my point, I'll just excuse Hacked today by saying that we don't actually know that the families that appointed were not, in fact, you know, fucking, what am I saying? We're not, like, relatives or had blood ties or something that would make the people accept them in some way. But anyway, I'm aware this is One Piece. This doesn't matter that much. Let's move on, shall we? Dalton transforms and instantly the plebs submit to his supernatural divine powers. So true. Blue Rhapsody, 5 months. Thanks, buddy. There it is.
Thank you, Baxter.
Okay, here we go. Oh, and hang on. For the, I think, did I miss somebody who donated? I did. Oh, God. Excuse me. I'm burping again. I did. Let me read those right now before I forget. Did I get, that was 25 minutes ago, was Nestle PK.
Thank you, Baxter.
For 15 months. Thank you very much. Sievier, 425 for 2 months. Whoa, my lore bros.
Thank you, Baxter.
Thank you, Sievert. And gifted a sub to the consultant, who is at 6 months now. I'm sure he is saying...
Thank you, Baxter.
Sievert says 100 bits. Pipe train woo-woo. Yeah.
Thank you, Baxter.
And Blue Rhapsody for 5 months. Arigato gozaimasu.
Thank you, Baxter.
And yes, Dalton is, in fact, a bull Zoan, which matters, like, exactly 0 to him, and he accomplished exactly 0 things with that fruit. And was that the first Zoan in the entire series? I think it was. Wait, let me think. Was there a Zoan before Dalton? I don't think there... I think he was literally the first Zoan, wasn't he? And also, I'm pretty sure that Zoans didn't... Oh, the Nika! Of course! How could I forget Chapter 1?
Thank you, Baxter.
Like you're so right! You are so absolutely correct! Oh, Chopper himself. That's true. But, they were introduced, like, right around the same time. I mean, if you went back, Dalton, like, in theory, might have showed up before Chopper. Chopper probably showed up first, you know? I don't know. Oh, Dalton appeared first, says Jasu. Well, there you go. Dalton was introduced before Chopper. Well, shit, man. But was his fruit introduced first? And then, did Oda plant it? Now we're in the speculation stuff, you know? The wiki actually lists devil fruits by appearance order. Huh, what do you know? You know, looking back at it now, I think that Oda, if this is all true, Drum Island was Les Zoan arc, so true. Oda probably cooked up, not exactly the concept of Zoan, but, well, the concept of, like, different categories, because the categories were, I believe, clarified later on after Drum Island. But this isn't asked, but I'll finish my thought. Thank you for spamming. It is helpful. I guess he began the idea of, like, animal transformations in order to make Chopper's character work of, like, a human reindeer. Because I bet as Oda was cooking up characters, he probably thought to himself, I could just make, like, a human, you know, reindeer. And that eventually would become, like, what the minks are, basically. But I bet he's like, nah, let's make like a devil fruit thing for it. I don't know if that's the case, but, you know, we'll see. It's weird how the first introductions for Paramecia, Zoan, and Logia were Buggy, Luffy, and Smokerus. Okay, well, you say Luffy. And in retrospect, that's quote-unquote true, but we both know that that's bullshit. And the first Zoan was, like, Dalton or Chopper, or whatever. All right. But I'm totally fine with, like, the way he, like, I think he is kidding. He might have been kidding. That's entirely possible. Okay, whoops. All right, moving on. Okay, so the founders can no longer preside over their kingdoms. The families are still in power to this day. Also, I'll just say about this right here that no Oda planned it. Oh, so true. So based and so true. Imagine you're a royal and you form the world government and you're told, oh, okay, Tesla's kidding. Well, there you go. Okay. Nate, please stop denying the chapter 1 lore. Luffy is Zoan, saith chapter 1. So true. Lemon, so true. I was just saying, imagine you're a king of a nation or whatever, or you're like the royal family, and you're like, a world government's formed, we did it, bros, and they're like, okay, now you need to leave and no longer rule your nation directly. I'm not sure I would even want to do that, necessarily. And we know that one of the families didn't, the Nefertiti, so, I don't know. Anyway, that's why I look forward to that flashback, if it exists. That'd be cool. All right, anyway. In order to ensure the smooth transitions, all references... Okay, all right. A possible hack deciding coming in hot. Okay. All references mentioning the previous dynasty's reign were removed from each of the founders' respective home countries, with the sole exception of Alabasta. Fuck you, Fizo. I'm still saying Alabasta. The monarchy was at the okay, all right. I just want to say about this. This clarification here. I get the whiff of Hackta, but I'm not sure that it's been clarified. Excuse me. Explain Dressrosa. What do you mean, Molotov? What do you mean? Explain what about it? Because the Rikus did, in fact, take over after the Don Quixotes or whatever left. So in order to... So all references mentioning the previous dynasty's reign were removed. Now, that smells to me like Oda covering his tracks. I admit, though, I might be wrong. It sets off my alarm. It could be wrong. But I'm wondering, like, is it really necessary to wipe from history that, like, the old king used to rule? Why would that be necessary? Unless, I'll give you this, unless this is sort of a bullshit point here that, like, oh, for a smooth transition. Because, like, Cobra, I guess Cobra is a member of, like, one of these ruling families would, in fact, know. You know, what am I saying? Right. Unless, like, the actual meaning behind it was that the world government, understandably, wanted people to not know their history and how they came into existence as the world government, being the former kings of their nation. And so that's, like, the real reason why they wiped it from history. But, like, Oda already carved himself out a caveat here of, like, the Nefertitis were the original... Like, don't you just get the sense? I certainly get the sense. It's not a problem. This is one of the things that, like, evolved as time goes on. It's okay. But I really get the sense that Oda wanted to do this lore of the Gorosei, or the Tenryubito were formed for the old kings. He wanted the Alabasta guys to be one of those because of, I don't know, like Poneglyph lore or something. Or what's it called? Pluton, something to do with that. But then he's like, oh, that would actually, like, cause a problem if these are actually, like, the new royal family. We need them to have, like, an older history. So I'll just say that the Nefertiti family is the only one that wasn't like that, to, like, make a little exception there, but they're still kind of involved. Like, that's not a problem, you know? That's not a problem for me. It's just, like, it feels like one of these, like, he's kind of dancing around, causing a problem for himself, which is fine. Yeah, okay, Seb's point here. They want them to believe they are gods. Gods can't be kings. And as we were talking about before, like, kings, okay, the thing about kings is that kings were actually seen as basically gods by, like, a lot of history. But I get your point. In One Piece, there is clearly a distinction made between kings are cool and all, but gods are above. The Tenryubito are obviously above them, you know? So okay, fair. That's a pretty good point. Swag drill. Seb is never right, but this time he is.
Shut up, bitch!
So true. So true. But what is a god to a non-believer? Cut to a Zoro in Skypiea, as I recall. Yeah, I mean, that was the thing. Kings were said to have the divine right. They were chosen by God as, like, God's chosen leader. This was, like, the mythology. And, I mean, I guess if you believe it, it is the fact of like, how gods work. But, I mean, I don't buy into that myself, but they used to back in the day. Okay, so, whatever. Anyway, it's fine. I think Oda put himself in a little bit of a funny spot here with, like, the way that he writes kings in the story is like how presidents are in real life, kind of. They're like, it's a mix between the two, you know. They're kind of a combination of things. But, I mean, kings always needed the approval of the people. They just got it through many nefarious and self-serving ways, you know. He's debunking my religion. Sorry about that. My mistake. Okay, anyway, we'll move on here. But am I wrong here, guys? Do you get the, like, why is he going way out of his way to talk about how, like, all previous things were mentioned? is it just that they want them to be seen as gods? Because I find that to be the best explanation, and I think that makes sense. I'm not saying it's not neat. It's like, if the way that this goes is that they wanted to be thought of as like gods from the start, then that does make sense. And I don't think that's like bad writing or anything. It just, when you dance around details like this, it's like, oh, what is this? Is this a thing? But okay, I've been convinced. I don't actually think that it's like bad or anything. It's just a little suspicious. Now the Nefertits though, now that, I mean, come on, that one's dancing around some funny lore stuff. But we're gonna get more into that right now. Catholic kings weren't divine themselves, just divinely chosen. Pharaohs were seen as gods. I mean, I would argue that's something of a semantic decision. I mean, yes, they didn't worship their kings like gods. They worshipped them as like avatars. I guess you're right. The pharaohs were like literal gods to the people or whatever and treated as such, as I understand it. So, okay, all right, fair enough. That's not on me, Bran. That's on him. Okay. With the sole exception of Alabaster, the monarch at the time was Queen Lily of House I said like Neferti is how I've used to say it. Nefertari. Oh, Jesus. Wait, I'm going to look up Vivi's page real quick. Vivi, One Piece, so I can get the katakana and bust this down. Nefertari. It's like Nefeltari, basically. Nefertari. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. She did not stay behind to become a celestial dragon. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Nicely done. Instead, she wanted to return to Alabasta to continue her reign, which is why the Nefertari family has continued to act as sovereigns, because she wanted to come back. Okay, cool. This, and yeah, actually, it's funny that pharaohs were mentioned, because like this is like the Egyptian royal family. Your fucking, what do I call the Ptolemaics or whatever the fuck. I wonder if there's a whole god distinction. Oh, what if she's not like a based and people pilled for the people pilled, like, I don't want to be a god, I just want to be a queen and take care of my people. What if actually she's like, no, fuck you, you will not make me a god, I'm already a god. What if that's her angle? That'd be pretty based. She would not stand for only getting an equal share with these other 20 royal families. She needed to be top bitch, gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, the god of gods, and that's why she became Emu. Just saying. All right, let's move on. And got that immortality operation. Here we go. Clearly a chapter 1 type situation there. Okay. That also means that only 19 weapons were ever placed around the empty throne. Okay, now before we go on, 19 weapons, hang on, let's get out our counting hats, shall we? Yeah, she did exactly 3 snets. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. That's what she did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Uh-oh, I only count, what was that, 15, 16? Not enough. Wait. But check the record books, everybody. Okay, here we go. This one is inconclusive. There could be one more too, but some people did some research, and check this shit out. Where'd I put? Okay, over here. Wait, check this shit out. Now we're talking. Oh yeah, available now in a theater near you. No, okay. Count the dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19. Chapter 1, baby! And then there is another sword in here. Could it be? Could this have been calculated since chapter 1? Sword bros? What does it mean? Is that Uta in there? It's gotta be Uta in there. Okay, so, this could be Goda, you know? I don't think this is, like, a terrible plan. And I mean, again, like, once Oda was cooking up Emu lore, which was like 100 chapters ago or whatever. It was like 150 chapters or something. Like, yeah, this could easily have all been planned from that point, because, like, that's not long ago, and, like, the damage was already done. If he was going to have to dance around any retcons, it was already there. So, yeah, nothing's going to change at that point. So I could absolutely believe that this was truly intentional, calculated, and planned chapter 1. Yeah, we need a quick hack to recount. So yeah, I mean, I buy that. Seems reasonable. Nate, as pessimistic as you are about New Piece, doesn't emu lore captivate you? I quite like the emu lore in general. I mean, look, to a guy like me, the Gorosei themselves are New Piece. All right, hell, Nico Robin herself is New Piece, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, like, I mean, when you look back, like all the Poneglyph lore, all the stuff about the Gorosei, like Nico Robin's entire backstory, that sort of fits the model of like phase 2 of One Piece. I mean, it's true. That was like a new lore that was cooked up and was attached to things. I know, I'm so cool. I mean, I'm slightly exaggerating. Like, by the time I got caught up to One Piece, it was like at the beginning of Thriller Bark. So I'm not actually like that old of a reader. Just like 15, 16, 17 years or something. But to the emu stuff, it's that it's part of this like prophecy piece stuff that is very potentially damaging, and I worry about. I mean, look. Again, emu is directly linked to the fucking frozen straw hat in the basement. I'm pulling it up. Okay, emu, frozen straw hat. Because this shit haunts my nightmares. Here we go. All right. Come on. God damn it. No, don't open that image. Yeah, oh, I love emu lore. It's so good. Oh, yes, please. Oh, please more. Yayo, chapter 1 calculated. Yes, this right here, the giant straw hat, is in fact the biggest red flag of Hackta, possibly in the entire series. So, based on this one panel right here, it does make me worry about Hackta prophecy piece nonsense. And again, like, I'll be clear. People are like, Nate, why do you hate One Piece? Okay, I don't hate One Piece. The thing is, One Piece has evolved and changed. Of course it has. One Piece has gotten more into sort of the political machinations, and the stuff that was sort of on the sidelines early on has been taken more of the main plot, whatever, like main focus, and we've been like cutting around a lot to different things, and I just do not like that as much as Adventure Piece that we had earlier on. I think it's not as good or captivating or fun. Okay, so for all those reasons, like, yes, I preferred the earlier stories of the series. Like, it really hit a sweet spot once we, like, got to the Grand Line. I mean, even before that, but you Grand Line, the whole, the whole Baroque work saga is simply epic and fucking awesome. And then it, fucking Skypiea is great, etc., etc. I love all that stuff. And for all those reasons, I'm out. And I'm canceling One Piece.
Shut up, bitch!
That's what I have to say. My object permanence can't keep up with the changing environment. That's me to a T. So, we'll see. Nate prefers Adventure Piece. Also, Nate hates fillers in movies, which are just new Adventure Piece. Well, you're wrong there, Jackal. Because imagine if every arc just literally didn't matter to the overall story of One Piece. That is the straw man that you're setting up. Because yes, then I just wouldn't care and I wouldn't like it. The thing is, it actually does evolve the story as it goes. I mean, the fact that they're movies and spin-offs means they're literally total filler, and they don't matter at all. But allow me to clarify, all right, as we press S to flagellate me and get back to the story, it's that I agree, sort of, that, like, unrelated, unimportant arcs. I mean, I don't know. How about, like, Drum Island? Was, like, Drum Island necessary to the overall plot of One Piece? Not really, no. Like, you could, in theory, just not have Nami get the plot device of getting sick after Little Garden and just skip the island and not even have Chopper. You could just do that. But the thing about Drum Island is it's good, it's fun, it actually does matter in the long run because it adds Chopper, who I liked especially early on in the story. He's kind of stagnated now. And also, there's also the other thing that I love about those, the little plot deals that were in the background earlier on in the series was really great. For example, Drum Island was the first place that we heard about Blackbeard appearing in the story. That was Kino, and I loved it. It was also, like, Ace showed up there briefly. We got hints about Ace to come later. Also Kino. And, like, all those little details that, like, hinted at the bigger plot piece, those are also great. And, yeah, Clyde, I think I literally agree with you. I mean, my favorite moment in One Piece, you could call it a Luffy moment, is when the bell rings in Skypiea and the cover spread and all that stuff. But Luffy's best moment, one of my favorite moments of Luffy of the entire story, is Luffy climbing the island, carrying Sanji and Nami with Like, just it's not him being the sun god, the Laffy man who ate the legendary god Nika fruit that gives him the power of friendship. Now, that all is shit. His gum fruit didn't even help him whatsoever. It was just unbelievable Kino, willpower, and a man's determination to save his friends. Peak shonen shit. That was like the best moment of Luffy in possibly the entire series. It's certainly up there. Anyway. Best Luffy moment is when he pushes Zombie back into the grave. Also true. No, you can't blame Skypiea for the Nika silhouette. That's a fucking retcon bullshit nonsense. Don't blame Skypiea for that. Blame Nuda, okay? Nuda must go. All right, we move on. You see, people, I have love for this stuff, you know? I'm just saying. Look, a story is going to evolve, but it doesn't have to evolve into plot contradictory ways necessarily. And when people act like it does, they're being disingenuous and they're being silly. Okay, so there you go. All right, press S to spam. Okay. What were we saying? Royals, the Nefertiti, they joined the family. Okay, cool. 19 families. Okay, right. So 19 weapons replaced. Chapter 1, it's been planned. Okay, nicely done. Chip, you fail to understand the nuance that a retcon doesn't need to contradict anything necessarily. It can just add to it in a way that, it can simply be neutral or even good, but it's still a retcon. For example, Sabo is a retcon. It doesn't but Oda gave him amnesia. That causes exactly 0. You're right. He logically introduced it that Sabo was just halved amnesia. That's why he didn't do anything. You are correct. You then just need to take the step to turn your brain on and say, oh, I see he's riding around not having planned this. I will criticize it appropriately. Okay, there you go. Now you're thinking with your noodle. All right. Where were we saying? All right. So moving on. The Gorosei have thus to say. That they think that your shit's all retarded and they don't care about your jank-ass kingdom. So Cobra has scoured the ancient texts, all right? And as far as I can tell, all known accounts chronicling the period after the Void Century have one thing in common. Her name isn't mentioned once. Wow, epic. So this effect did not happen... So the Nefertiti family, okay, did not leave their rulership of Alabasta. Okay. So you would think that their families would still be... Soko, no, it's not a retrieve contradiction. No, it's just a retroactive continuity. This is why, look, the soap operas that introduced a secret long-lost brother, that's a retcon. It's a retroactive continuity. You just gotta then activate your brain whether it's good or not. It doesn't even mean it's necessarily bad. Okay, anyway. Retarded contradiction. Yes, that's the preferred use of the term. Okay, so you would expect the Nefertitis to be there. Okay, and apparently they are. All right, cool. And as we saw, Robin was reading a... In fact, this actually makes me want to go back to the chapter where Robin is reading the poneglyph to Crocodile and describing, like, the family history lineage that was printed on that. I doubt there's any contradiction, just for fun to kind of compare them. Because I bet Oda went back and read that chapter as he was writing this section right here. So the name of Lily, specifically, is not mentioned once. Okay, interesting. It appears Queen Lily never made it home to Alabasta, and the burden of ruling her country fell to her younger brother. Okay? Do you have any record of what became of her? To be blunt, they say, embarrassingly, 800 years is a very long time ago. It's true that of the 20 families, the Nefertari line did not move here. Nefertari, whatever, who cares? However, it was believed that the queen returned back to her country after the decision. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid the details about her motives are lost to history. We simply do not know. And I believe we've got a live shot here right now. Listening in is Emu. Listening in right now, as far as I can tell. It's like coming out of the speaker right here. Interesting. In that case, what is the meaning of D? Okay, what relevance does that have? We're going to find out, potentially, okay? Butterfly Bros, okay, we're feasting right now. Why do you ask? That's what I'm saying. The truth is, a short letter penned by the Queen has been passed down from one generation to the next. Well, I'd sure love to know what's in there. Are we going to actually get that information and help us understand the story and not introduce more questions, but actually give us answers? Could it be? We'll find out. Okay, all right. Is there anything else to comment about this section? I mean, so Emu is listening on this right now. Okay, well, I guess I'll just say it. With the way it's presented, it is a viable theory. Okay, it definitely is possible that, like, Emu specifically, or rather, like, Lily, the Queen of Alabasta, like, never came home, right? And they're like, maybe she died on the way back, or who knows exactly what happened. Maybe she just is Emu, and maybe, like, is immortal, or maybe not even literally that, but, like, her descendants are, like, the Emu people, and Emu is, like, the current ruler of, of whatever. I like the idea that Emu is immortal, and I'll like it specifically because it gives an actual purpose to the lore point of the Ope Ope no Mi making you immortal. Immortal? Okay, not bad. But no, like, so the whole immortality thing, that would be like a weird plot device to have introduced if there wasn't going to be some payoff for it in some way, because it just, like, why would it have this one super special power that kills the user? Which I still find to be a fairly embarrassing plot device, but nonetheless, it exists, I guess. Yeah, it was just to hype up Trafalgar D. Waterloo Law. Indeed. Yeah, so I there's no proof, but, like, I am partial to the theory that Emu is an immortal, like, from when the thing was founded, and, like, that literally being Lily would, I don't know, like, that could work, right? Or maybe it's somebody else. I don't know. And I'll say this, okay? Forgive me for this vulgarity, but who does Emu fuck? All right, I really want you to think about this for a second, okay? Emu's existence, assuming that they're not immortal, okay? If they're immortal, then we've got an answer. They don't fuck anybody. Okay, but if they're not immortal, okay, then there's the need to breed. Okay, they need to sneed and breed. So, do they, like, bring in other Tenryubi toes to breed with? Nate, that's literally a Theo Von joke. But who does the god fuck? Basically true. Yeah, that's true. He's a proud incel. Just like me, for real. Shitting a tear. Emu fucks other emus, like the bird emu. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, Molotov, what are you saying here? What if killing the user was a lie put forward by the world government to make sure that Emu's immortality wasn't removed? Because only one person can be immortal at once. That explains the 99 bajillion that the world government was trying to pay for the fruit. That would potentially explain that. I don't know. Not the worst theory I've ever heard, but who knows? Who knows? Nate, is it possible the Void Century was the result of Sonichu? I'd say confirmed, as a matter of fact. I see no other option other than that being the case. The true meaning of D is, who is Emu going to give the D to? I think that's it. I think it's quite the opposite. No way you can live in eternity without whipping out. But I mean, seriously, like, who feeds and cleans up and takes after Emu? So I guess the structure here is that Im commands the Gorosei, and then the Gorosei do what Im commands. And it does make you wonder why. And I do feel that Oda will clarify this, because if Emu is truly secret, no one knows Emu exists, the Gorosei just love and worshipped Im, it's gotta be that Im has, like, actual authority, because at some point over the last 800 years, somebody would think, like, let's just, like, take over and rule ourselves. Why are we listening to this person, you know? So I'm suspecting that they are, in fact, powerful in some way. But we'll see. We saw some randoms come and see Emu when he was revealed. Did we? Okay. All right. I forgot that, but all right, if you say so. So I guess some people do know of Im's existence? I don't know. All right. Okay, anyway, we're going to see more of that in a little bit. So I don't think Emu is, like, that careful and probably really bored and maybe, like, a child size or something. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, wait, bros? No. Emu's just really small. That's a normal-sized hat right there. Oh, thank God. Wait, that actually doesn't change anything. Okay, never mind. Emu has the based fruit model red pill. So true. So true. Just like me for real. Okay. Emu is Stuart Little. I think that's the one. Okay. So the D thing, they're going to ask about it. Okay, we're done with that. We'll come back to that in a bit. All right. So, somebody is manhandling Shirahoshi again. No! Stop! Yamete kudasai, Kuma-sama, no! So Shirahoshi is getting absolutely mogged out here by Bartholomew Kuma on behalf of some silly old Tenryubito. That's truly funny. And she is indeed quite sexually appealing, okay? You know, it is what it is. All right, let's not get in the bush. I just don't care. I'd fuck that fish. I've caught myself a giant mermaid, he says. Excellent work, Charlos. And I'd also use her as my main form of transportation. It just makes sense. Oh no, our beloved Princess Shirahoshi. Anyway. Yeah, Shirahoshi attempting to not get abused, challenge, difficulty level, impossible. So true. So true. She's getting manhandled in the marketplace of ideas. Absolutely true. Okay, base Charlos back again, boys. Getting fatter and uglier than ever. You love to see it. I wonder what she eats. I'm going to ride you to town every single day. And if you don't listen, you'll know nothing but pain. Yikes. She's given the old Tasukete Kudasai. Hibbity hoppity, mermaids are celestial property. So true.
I'm the Joker, baby.
That's what they're saying as they do it. Okay, so her papa, why would you say it that way? Her papa and all the guards. Is she saying papa right now? Why would he frame it like that? Why wouldn't he say, like, her father? Who is this guy? Am I the only one weirded out by that? Why did this guy phrase it that way? Ooh, her sexy daddy, her big daddy and all her guards. Why? Why did he phrase it? I just want to know, okay? Quick, before anything happens. Okay, call her big daddy. Okay, so they're running away. So who are these guys, by the way? I guess they're other royals and kings, I guess. Okay, that's fine. They do say papa more often in Japanese. That's true. It's a little more infantile. I mean, it's still fairly juvenile in Japanese. But yeah, okay. It's not a firing offense, all right? It's not a lethal injection type situation. Just mild shades of Hakta. Okay, I'm not going to pretend that ain't Hakta. Mermaid, did you say no to me? I won't tolerate such defiance. So true. So true. He's just on a Sigma grind, all right? You got to respect that. She's a stranger. I don't care. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. It's not like she was going to agree to any of our marriage proposals. Anyway, ha 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 ha. We want to get in that fish cloassy. No doubt about it. Out of the way, you spineless algae. Ha ha ha. Underwater insult. Epic. It's the delegate. Okay, so here comes Fukuboshi, the biggest jobber of all time. Really a huge letdown in Fisherman Island. Him and his two brothers were quite embarrassing. They did like one attack like one time, and it was like Fishman Karate. It was okay. It was all right. They sucked. Merman Island, not great. Wait, what was this? A friend of mine called into my attention, what if the pieces of cloth the mer people use is a reference to the original Nika? Shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. Shut up, you idiots. I don't want to hear the stupid-ass, cope-ass commentary, all right? Keep it to yourself. Tell your friend to shut the fuck up and keep it to himself with his dumbass bullshit theories, all right? That's what I would tell him to do.
That's pretty good, right?
No, that was planned from chapter 1. Okay, all right. Shadow 3456788. This for Radcon 5.
Thank you, Baxter.
Are you implying that this is the payment that you've given me just now is my repayment for what we're experiencing right now is in fact Radcon 5? I'm a little confused, but thank you for the 13 wonderful months. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. Okay. Oh, I'm sure Radcon 5 is going to happen any day now. We had made some jokes about Radcon 5. Oh, should I let him in on the lore? I'll tell you the little lore because it's not gonna happen. Okay, but it's a really funny idea. Okay, Radcon 5. All right, just imagine this epic lore. I mean, somebody made art of this, so it's not even like a private thing. It's just that someone made art. I'm positive I remember this, but I couldn't find it. Of like it's Radcon 5, but it's themed like the 5 fingers of God hand. It's like it's called Radcon 5 Eclipse. That's what it was, and it was God hand. Like we're gonna take a hideous, devious, demonic, sacrificial ritual will happen. That's what it is. And so if Radcon 5 ever happens, that's what it'll be themed around, guaranteed. at least that gets my vote. Radcon Gear 5. Oh, I don't like it anymore. Okay, your S is duly noted, and we move on. Reddit. Typical Reddit post, wouldn't it be? You damn celestial dragons. Well, okay, just like Gear 5th, it was planned from Chapter 1, Radcon 5. So just letting you know, that's the case. All right. So they're gonna fight. So the cool, big, strong fishmen who definitely deserve full human rights, okay? They're definitely friends, not food, and they deserve our respect and not to be treated like the lowly pond scum that they are, okay? I would never do that. Okay? Zoro sadly shaking his head, and Shanks not too thrilled about it. Very unhappy about all this. What am I saying here? The fisherman knew Joy Boy back in the day, so the theory is not so far-fetched. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, well, the problem with your theory is that it sucks. That's the main issue with it. Fine. Wait, does Joy Boy even wear a sash? Like, because we saw that, like, one silhouette. Look, honestly, I don't even care. Fine, you're right, I'm wrong, I just don't care. I'm moving on. Probably not true, but I mean, maybe. I don't know. Blast them. Okay, we kill them all with our laser blast. Okay, so the fish guys, they're gonna, like, actually try to save their sister. Okay, makes sense. All right, makes sense. But the invincible slave, Bartholomew Kuma, is gonna give him the old Biden blast! And, the most deadly attack known to man. So there you go. The warlord Bartholomew Kuma, it truly is pitiful to see how far you've fallen. But we can't stop now. Let's kill them all. Oh, yes, here come the Jobber brothers to job once again. Epic. Can't wait to see that. I do like that skinny brother. He was funny. I laughed at him. This guy was big and looked cool, but never did anything. This guy sucks, and I do like the skinny guy. He's kind of cool looking. Yeah, Dark Brandon has been unleashed here. Blah! All right, get them, Kuma. Who cares if they're royalty? Okay, the point is, they're gods, you're kings, fuck you. They're just fish. Base department? Calling them just lowly fish? I think we've got to report this incident to the base department, no doubt about it. All right, so Shirahoshi's chained up. They got Rebecca's here. Wow, remember Rebecca? Everybody's favorite character. He's the worst. Hate that guy. Always trying to enslave everybody. Man, that's just a real bummer, let me tell you. Mjosgard, I can hit him, right? By all means, I take full responsibility. Hey, thanks, bro. That is actually helpful. Excuse me. Rebecca about to do something? Of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Am I the only one who detested this moment? They're rehashing Shirahoshi being captured and undermining Luffy's Shabondi punch, only to give Sai Leo a hype moment. I mean, let me think about that for a sec. They're rehashing Shirahoshi being captured. Right. I mean, obviously this moment is like virtually identical to what happened in the auction house in Shabondi. And yes, that moment was much, much better than this moment. You're absolutely right. That being said, it's not like Oda, like, wasted a lot of our time with it. I think it's like, he's like, right, like an allusion to it. Like, that's not the worst. He's using the same characters. I mean, yeah, it was better drawn. It was more epic and good. It was old piece, so you know it's good. Right? Now, okay, I'm exaggerating, but, like, yeah, it was better. Like, this is fine. This is fine. It's not gonna be as good as that. That's like a legendary moment, you know? 2/3 of the chapter have been rehashed material. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong about that. Okay, but, yes, I'll impregnate her and take full responsibility? Oda, why did you write that? Very interesting. Okay, moving on. Okay, so he's like, no, royals, don't do it. We'll have, like, the pirates do it instead. Okay, makes sense, right? You don't want to fuck up your international relations or stuff. This exact same scenario in the Reverie arc is so Oda. Oh, right. The scenario is the same as the Reverie arc, so Oda is... Thank you for the cock. Appreciate that. Gangnam Style, is that your name? Mr. Smegma, appreciate that. What am I saying? Scenario as the Reverie arc, so Oda is down to rehab. I mean, yeah. Again, this same incident happened very similarly at Reverie before. I feel like that was building to this. I don't know. This just it's just not that great, but who cares? It's also not that bad, so I'm not bothered by it. It is, although, kind of rehashing, so it's not like that good. True. All right. A royal. Okay. All right. So royals can't do it. Somebody else do it. Kuma, kill him. Kill them all. What's the difference? So royals shouldn't do it because you wanna. Yeah, you got a country to think about. You don't want to fuck up your whole shit. All right. Makes sense to me. Have some pirates do it. And here comes. Hey, remember this guy? Remember Sai? He's got the big dragon kick that he got from Spiky Dad, Spiky Grandpa. You know, that was pretty cool. So here he goes. He's gonna and we got Leo. Wait, was Leo even here before? Oh, there's Leo. He's the worst. I don't know. Like, a lot of this stuff, I don't want to be just like a downer all the time, but I do feel like the paneling here is like, it's decidedly unepic in that it doesn't like build up very well. Like, okay, so Leo was here. We don't even get like a clip of his face. Suddenly Leo was just up there. Like, I had to reread this and be like, oh, I guess Leo is there too. I didn't even like notice when he appeared here. And that's what you want to give him, like a face shot or something. You know, you like telegraph that he's doing something. The paneling is mid at best. Okay, that's my point. He's the worst is actually wild to say to the actual slave owner. Well, you know, who among us didn't own a slave or two in our day, you know? Okay, so here comes Sai. Here comes Leo. They're doing a spinny. They're doing he's a celestial dragon. And here we go. Tail hammer. Wow, what an epic attack that is. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Drill dragon nail. He's doing the big epic attack right on my man's dome, giving him the old, and there he is. That's at least 2 bonks or so. Like, I don't know. Yeah, the paneling, like, it's just not, like, drawn that good. It's okay. It's not, like, the worst. But, like, what's with the dead space here? We could have had, like, more, I don't know, something. I don't know. It just doesn't look that great, all right? It looks okay. But this panel is funny, okay? You gotta give Oda his due. It looks funny, and I like this, all right? This is funny. And yes, the anime Jannies will clean it up, all right? This is probably I mean, it makes you laugh, you know? It's fucking funny. What more do you want? Just like me for real. Okay, me after I do a shit. All right, me after I me when I get domestic abuse. Bruh. That's so true, so real, bros. Pot of greed, yeah. This is unironically the best thing Oda has drawn in years. Me when I come. So true. Bruh. Me when my GF sits on my face. Yes, post that pic of that large African-American gentlewoman kindly sitting on that small man's face. Okay, just doing an airdrop, doing an airlift released from high orbit directly onto his face. That's how it is. Did Oda really need to draw my penis in this chapter? Okay, I don't think that was necessary, but such is life. All right. So, okay, all right, it's funny, all right, let's relax, people. Sure, there's some things that could be a little bit improved. The manga Jannies, Oda could have taken a little longer on it, whatever. It's a little bit, not the best drawn thing, not the best paneling in the world, but it's funny, all right, it's funny, ha ha ha, I'm laughing. All right, I'm laughing. Oh, me when Yamato said Odin again and again. So true. And to that I say...
Thank you, Baxter.
Now, could this be the legendary white hockey moment? Bruh. I think it is. Bruh. So true. Okay, Charlos is dead. We're all doomed. Okay, they hit a celestial dragon. It is funny. It is funny. And are they doing like an armament hockey thing where they're like not touching him directly? You know? Is that what's going on? I don't know. I don't care. They give him hockey. Who cares? Although I guess I will say, you know how it feels like once the main character unlocks a power, it's like everybody starts to use it. Like, sure, we saw Rayleigh. Rayleigh used, like, projection block attacks with hockey early on in the series. It's like, we knew it existed. Like, are these guys using Ryuo or something? Like, because you know when that would have been really useful? Like during all those decades where your country was oppressed by Doflamingo, you know? It might have been a good opportunity. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, they're not from there. I forgot. Okay, but nonetheless, in the fight, okay, in the fight against Doflamingo, that would have been a good time to use it. Okay, that's the real point, all right? Forget that first point. That didn't make sense. This second point does make sense. That being said, maybe it's just paneled this way. Maybe they hit him and he bounced away. You know, I don't know. There were more people who know cock infusion than Ryo. Do we have... I mean, I'm not seeing necessarily Ryuo lightning, because that's almost always drawn as black lightning, and I'm not seeing that. Could this attack cut the birdcage? God, that would have been very useful, you guys. I don't know. The definition of Ryuo sounds real similar to what Donsai uses. Does it, though? Just because it's like a strong attack? I guess I would have to go reread that specific part with Don Chinjiao and stuff. Meh. Anyway. What are the sound effects? Sound effect bros. Let's read into this and see what we've got. Okay, I'm seeing... Okay, that's Gokin. It is with a G. Gokin. Sort of like a metallic hit. It's probably the sound of like the dragon nail. It's probably the same as like Don Chinjiao or whatever. You know? Okay. They murdered a celestial dragon. Oh, walk it off, Charlos. Walk it off, big boy. You're fine. You're fine, okay? Attempted murder doesn't equal murder. Charlos is alive. So true. I mean, I think that he's definitely alive. Oda will clarify if he's dead. He's not dead. If they'd called it the murder, then I would say we could entertain the possibility. He's not dead. He's not dead. I feel like, I mean, it's a 0% chance he's actually dead. Literally 0. No one dies with this expression in One Piece. That would be fucked up and weird. He's fine. All right. Morley Bros, here we go. Stop picking on Kuma-chan. We're going to grab Kuma-chan. Here he is. He grabs him. You don't have to listen to anyone's orders anymore. It's okay. Let's go home together. Ishoni kaimashou. Nailed it. Panel does look like this. Okay, what do we got? Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, check this out. Okay, wait, you already saw, but we're going to say it does look like Blanc. You're right. Luca, buddy, what are you doing? It does look like this, but Hunter x Hunter is a very different series from One Piece. You know it, and I know it. I honestly, I put it at a 0% chance he's dead, all right? I'd put money on it. I'd bet honor, all right? Look, obviously what you got going on here, this is just an AoE effect of Nika, all right? AoE effect of Nika, clearly working here, because as we all know, it's not that One Piece is a manga, a piece of fiction where exaggerations are done to make the story funnier, and later on Oda made that a literal thing with Nika, like with Haki. No, it's not like that. It was chapter 1 planned all along. All right, go to situation. All right. So here comes Morley, dabbing on Kuma. Okay, Kuma sucks. He can't do shit. He grabbed him, and he's swimming away. They're running away. How did a giant get here? He's got a very useful fruit for swimming underground. They've got the keys. There's an intruder. Blah, blah, blah. It's, okay, the Revolutionary Army captain. What's a revolutionary captain in the army doing here? Okay, he's big, and he's weird, and he's gotta fucking die. Okay, I would do the same thing. Kill him immediately. Look how they massacred my boy. Okay, he said the line. Okay, now this is obviously a Fizo thing going on here. This is a particular translation of the line. I doubt it was literally this. They took some... Was that... Look... He is very funny. That is very funny how squished he is. I do like that. I mean, I'm sure Fizo could comment. Is he going too far? Look, Fizo likes to put in references. I doubt this was a literal Godfather reference. But it's funny, and I don't care. Because the thing is, like, yes, did Oda put in a reference there? No. The thing is, if you are reading this page of One Piece, if you are reading this fan scan of One Piece, you should know that this is not the literal word of Oda or anyone official, that you have to take everything with a grain of salt in terms of the specific wording. You should keep that in mind. This is what I talked about in my two-piece conspiracy theory video or whatever, you know? So there you go. Capone should have said this. Now that would make sense. Now that would work. That Cobra face is goated. This one right here. With this one. Reminds me of when the Straw Hats discovered the truth about the minks protecting Raizo. Yeah, it's a good face. I like it. Didn't you write this, Nate? Me and my headmate Oda wrote it together, yes. But sometimes Hackda takes control, and I can't stop him. He's too powerful, all right? All right, so we're done with that. Morley snagged Kuma, and he's gone. There you go. Simple as. And, yeah, he's definitely shitting a brick right now. Okay, so walking up the stairs. Go, 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 go. Kashin. That's like a metallic sound. Great Emu. King Cobra is still present. What? Lily, says Emu. I believe that's Emu's first word. So when this gets to the anime in like 2 or 3 years, if the truth hasn't been revealed, we can like find out who the voice actor was and then start to make some guesses. But I have a feeling we're going to know who it is before that, you know? Like, did they cast a man or a woman? You know? That'll probably help us get a little bit of a hint. But if they were smart, they would just not credit it if it's still a hint. Emu is the silliest little guy. He's so tiny, tee-hee. There he is. Thump. No hesitation to sit on the throne. Oh, wait, no. Emu already told people to forget about Lulusia. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. That is a good point. So there would have been previous words. So when that happens, maybe we'll learn something from that. But I have a feeling we won't need to wait that long. Swag deal break. If Emu isn't Lily, then I'm thinking Oda is going full Obito piece. Wait, I meant to say.
Thank you, Baxter.
Easy money.
Truly easy money. Thank you. And that was 3 months. Arigato gozaimasu. So let's analyze, okay? So dealing with this, walking straight out onto the throne, sitting in front of Cobra, and I mean we know Cobra is quote unquote dead. I am still not convinced Cobra is actually dead. I know the signs are there. Oda's given himself leeway to do it. You just don't know until you really know. I want to see Emu kill Cobra. I would feel cool about that. That would be dope. So Emu's obviously a Chad, sitting on the throne. And is Emu small or big? It's hard to tell. We haven't gotten a good perspective, obviously, because Emu's always alone. But we'll see. The Gorosei said to forget Lulusia, not Emu. Okay. Well, anyway. So clearly Cobra is going to see that Emu is there and like know of the existence of Emu, who's not supposed to exist or whatever, like a king that rules over the shit. I wasn't sure before, but now that Cobra saw I'm 85% sure that Cobra is dead. I mean, that does add to it. Yeah, I'm getting up toward the 75-80% range of Cobra being dead, maybe even higher than that. But yeah, certainly not 100%. Certainly not. Compare size of the swords. I mean, but the swords are. Look at the perspective here. The camera is close to the swords. You know, the fictional camera, and Emu seems farther back. So I'm not even sure that the perspective allows us to judge Emu's size and the size of the throne, which could absolutely be like intentionally built too big or whatever, you know? So yeah. There it is. Seems like we're gonna learn more information soon. I do love the crown. The crown is hilarious. And we're still not seeing much about how Emu looks or whatever. So I guess we'll learn in the future. There you go. That's it. After some deliberation, let's see what TCB has to say to defend themselves again today. We decided to go with Lily as the spelling to better fit with Vivi and Titi. Okay, I get that. Lily is a common alternative spelling for Lily in the real world, especially in countries such as France, like Vivi. So they're trying to make it like a reference to Vivi, which does sort of make sense. Okay, so it means oath of God and like a Hebrew word. It should be noted that the Japanese includes an extra E character, which suggests a long E sound. So they might go with... So just to clarify, the name of that king, or the queen, rather, is... It's like D-D-E with an extra E, so it'd be like D-D, D-D. Whereas Vivi's name is Bibi, with no elongated consonant, or rather vowel sound at the end. So yeah, the way you put it there, well, Molotov, it is Lily would be closer. The longer I in the middle is not correct. So look, I mean, the thing is, TCB has to make a choice here. They're translating before the official, you know? Fizo is here commenting. Hey, Fizo, what's up, buddy? Okay, Fizo is saying, here's our friendly editor of TCB Scans. Oh no, look at my son. When I suggested it, the translation liked it, so why not? There's a line between a reference like this and matches the meaning of crucify and chill. Wait, what was crucify and chill from? Because that sounds based as hell. Yeah, so cut Fizo some slack here, you know? You shouldn't take a fan translation as the word of God. And again, also notice how this one change is just like, it's a subtle line reference to another famous line. It in no way affects like the lore whatsoever. So zero harm is done here. Now there are times where it does matter, but here, no. I think Fizo is operating like, she's like Fizo is like the Eam of the stream, you know, the Eam operating behind the scenes, the true god. And I'm the lowly Gorosei, you know? But, I'll kill him. I'll kill him. And then I'll be in charge. That's how it goes. Is there anything else to comment on this? I guess not. I think we've basically covered everything there is to cover. It's from Manga Stream Zoe. Oh, Jack's men chase Carrot and say, "Let's crucify and chill." That's just a great translation. It's simple as. That's like the best translation I've ever heard. I mean, honestly, that's funny. Okay, but I will say, like, people have called it, like, Reddit or whatever to make, like, a Godfather reference. I get what they mean. They're like, it's like a reference that doesn't need to be there or something, you know? I don't know. It's, you don't want to, like, overload it with, like, modern millennial jargon, because that doesn't actually fit the lore or the characters, typically speaking, right? Okay, there you go. All right, anyway. Yeah, what do we have to conclude about this? I guess the main thing I want to know is, are we getting the lore dump, like, next chapter? What do you think about this? What's your over-under on this? I don't think that Oda is ready to reveal Eam's secrets yet. I think it's going to remain mysterious for some time to come. That's what I think. Back to Egghead next chapter, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we're going to get some information, but I suspect Silhouette Piece will continue going strong. That's what I get. I predict we will cut to Sabo's perspective and blue ball us on Lily stuff. That would make sense. But Sabo was hinted at knowing bigger information. And by the way, no chapter next week, so cope about it.
Shut up, bitch!
I know, very sad. So I think we're going to learn. The big deal is going to be learning of the existence about Eam. All right, that's going to be the big reveal. Sabo is going to discover. It'd be cool if, like, Eam personally murders, like, King Cobra. That'd be cool. But you know, I don't know. I expect we will get some information. I doubt we'll get it all. But this note that Cobra brought up about a note that the Queen had mentioned that gets at what the D represents or whatever. I mean, that's some lore, and I won't go on a big tangent about this, but I think I talked about last time. I continue to be worried and suspicious about the D stuff being very prophecy piece. And it's been since it was introduced, honestly. Have not been the biggest... I mean, when I was young, I was like, oh, cool. I don't know what that means. But as soon as I developed a brain and started thinking about it, I was like, huh. So you're telling me Luffy's, like, special. Okay, don't love that, but okay. D for Destiny, yeah, exactly right. That's not the thing I like about Luffy. And then they make him this fucking Nika guy, you know, I don't know, that's pretty cringe. Gatsby cringe. Whatever. And I think we're done. We ain't finna see shit. That makes sense to me. I think we will get, like, a teensy bit of information. I think we'll learn basically nothing, is what I think. But we'll find out, okay? I'm done. All right, and that being said, let's see where things stand on the old voting. Okay, let's take a look. Where did I put that? Okay, here we go. Interesting. We've got 46% voting Goda. That's 32 people, 21K. Lofus of Bread going all in. Hakta at 54%. So 39 people, so a little bit more people with a little bit more money. Livesy Knight, 50,000 buckaroo bits.
Easy money!
For me, either way. The house wins either way, baby. Here we go. This week I am mid to Speedy Junk. Very unfortunate. Okay, well, there you go. So that's where we stand. And now, let's do our Simply Epic review. I know, the stream was done in record time, and we've just got one bit left. our final wrap-up. This, by the way, this is Goda. I like this cover. It looks cool. I like it. I think this says, like, oh, what does that mean? It's like mate. What is that kanji right there? That's for like perfect. Hang on. I'm doing a little live translation work right here. Let me go to G-Show. Because I think this means like the end of something. Subete. Oh, I was wrong. Oh, thank you, Trail. Everything. Okay, so it means like the whole. So the whole of the adventure. Te ni hairero. What does that mean? To do something. Te ni hairero. Let me see if I can translate that. Acquire. Acquire? I'm going to see if that's true. Okay, that's not going to work. I'm not going to be able to translate that easily. But okay, I believe you. To acquire the whole adventure. What does that mean? I don't know. Te ni iero. All right, you're right, Molotov. We're done. Okay. What is it? Sidetrack. Sidetrack over. We're back at it. I like to think the skull is a part of the chain. I hope so too. That'd be truly swagged out. All right. Where did I put the voting? Okay, there it is. All right, good. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd be so kind, please spam the chat, no longer with S's, but with Godas and or Hactas. The ending of the adventure is within grasp. To obtain... indeed. Yes, it does feel like the end of the adventure, the full adventure, is close at hand. Everyone, spam Goda or Hacta. What's it going to be? Is this chapter, in fact, Goda? Or is it a lowly Hacta? We will find out. Destiny Bros, this was planned from Chapter 1. We shall find out. Let's begin our review now. Cover page of Jump, kinda Goda. Not gonna lie. All right, that's good. TCP scans, they're fine. No note? Where's my note? That's pretty hacked, I gotta say. Didn't even comment this week. I don't care for that one bit, no sir. Girl bosses, Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girl Boss, Gang Stalk. You'll love to see it. Okay, Yamato, in fact, a girl. Glad we've all confirmed that and we're all past that. That's great. You're telling me there's gonna be no more arguments about Yamato ever? Classic Goda right there. You'll love to see it. Okay. Nicely done. Oh, but she does remind me of Wano, so I'm afraid that's Hacta once again. Yikes. Carrot with no panties. What do you know? I'm giving it to Goda. That page is going Goda. All right. Murdering Celestial Dragons. Kind of base. We got oh God, Sabo's on screen. Oh, Pipe Bros, this can't be happening. No! Hacta's spiking, Goda's plummeting. Bonnie, okay, we're cutting around. The cutting is a lot. Okay, I don't know about all that. I do like her hat, though. Okay, the hat is Goda. I like that design for Bonnie. It looks cute. Okay, she's sucking Sabo's cock. She's wrapping all her orifices around Sabo's dick. Okay, very impressive. I, too, love Sabo. He was planned since Chapter 1. He's my favorite character, my favorite secret brother of all time. I love that he had amnesia, too. So good, so based. Yay, I love Sabo. Karasu can talk through a Logia Devil Fruit, apparently. That's Hacta. Explain it, Oda. You can't do it. You can't do it. There's no way. Oh, he's so big and strong. Meaty thighs. Oh, why couldn't it be me? Why won't Sabo Princess carry me? The fact that Sabo isn't Princess carrying me means it's Hacta. Okay, yeah, I hate to see that. Legendary Phantom Room. Secret things. Guards being somewhere. Okay, cool. I like that. Bonnie leaving. Okay, King Cobra. Talking about things. The Gorosei. Oh God, it's recap piece. Please, not recap piece. No! This can't be happening! He's going over information I already know. No! Okay, but now there's new information. Okay, Queen Lily. Okay, Nefertari Bros. It's happening. Nefertari. Possible emu sighting. Okay, could be. My favorite reformed rabbi is here, who I love. Mr. Saturn. He looks cool. The Gorosei are hearing him out, and they're talking about stuff, and mysterious things are happening with the history of Alabasta. Okay, that's pretty cool. But they're being evasive. They're dipping and dodging. They're not giving them good answers. They're actually, in fact, being cringe. They're dodging. It is in character, so I'll give them that. But Emu is also cool. So I like your Emu. I basically like Emu, okay? Whatever. New piece has come. It's set in its claws, and Emu is actually a decent addition for what it is. Okay, so that's fine. Except for the prophecy piece bullshit. Oh, God, no. I'm remembering the hat. Please, no. Oh, God, every time Emu's on screen, I remember the hat exists. Please, no. Okay, but we're going to ignore that for now. That's not happening right now. So the Gorosei are just, there's Sanji's dad in the middle right there. I like him, okay? When are they going to get to that point that actually Sanji was adopted by Judge? He's actually this guy's true son. That's going to be good. Okay, Shirahoshi getting groped, getting molested, getting enslaved. Okay, based, as all fishmen should be. No, something else besides that. I love the fish. They are friends. We must respect them. Whoops. Carlos. Now, there's a based individual just like me, for real. Okay, you love to see that. This guy sucks. Okay, he never did anything cool in his entire Fishman Island arc, and his design was mid at best. This guy's funny, though, so I like him. Okay, Kuma's gonna shoot lasers. I like that. That's fun. Although, wouldn't, like, just a fucking... They're calling him invincible, but the pacifistas, wouldn't they be just, like, better because they have more lasers and they're not all beat up and busted like this guy? Or maybe they just do it to demoralize people. Either way, I don't know. Press S to sidetrack. The princes are gonna not attack because it can't be a world thing. That makes some sense. Okay, that's fine. Rebecca's here. That's Hacta right there. I mean, what do you want? Obvious Hacta. Rebecca's in the chapter. She doesn't even bust her fat titties out. I mean, what's the point of the character other than that? Leo, the paneling is not great. Sai is pretty cool. I like Sai. That's a cool guy. And they do a spinny thing. They do a big old swirly attack, and they bonk. They bonk and they bruh. And they make a funny face. Ha 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 ha! The face is funny. Me when the face is funny. I laugh. Ha! Okay, stop it. Okay, here comes Morley, dipping and dodging, grabbing and running away. This is how they did it, bros. Weren't you just on the edge of your seat wondering about how did they logistically get Kuma out of there? Now you know your questions have been answered. Obvious Goda moment right there. And Charles is still squished and funny like a pancake. They massacred my boy. Thank you, Goda, for reverencing Godfather. I appreciate that. Fun piece is back, boys. But now that's over because Emo is here and the fun is ending. He's going to kill King Cobra. Walked right out in front of him. You don't do that unless you're gonna enslave a man or kill him. And I think we know which direction this is going. And there's your chapter. So based on the facts of the matter, it must be said, since chapter 1, Oda wrote in his secret diary that he knew that this chapter would in fact be Obvious Hacta. Obvious Hacta! It has Sabo in it! And it didn't have my wife Uta! Where's Uta Hacta? Come on, people! Come on, all the recaps. All that goddamn recapping. Mid-art, okay? Mid-art at best. Alright. Recaps, Sabo in the chapter. Alright, the revolutionaries, they were mid at best once again. Okay, the people knew what to expect here. The Charlo stuff was funny. Look, there was some good stuff in there, alright? Obviously. I'm sorry, Lofus' bread. It's so over for you. It's so over for you. I'm seething. I'm coping. Emo is okay. Prophecy Piece. Prophecy Piece is haunting me. Everywhere I go, I see the face of Prophecy Piece, and I don't care for it. All right, but it's not all bad. We're kind of looking at a semi-mid situation here. I find it, we're still not back with my beloved Straw Hat crew. Can we at least get back to them? Although even those are tainted by New Piece. Did you know that a fish joined the Straw Hat crew? Why didn't anybody tell me this was going to happen? I would have seethed and coped since chapter 1. That's what I would have done. All right. Don't think about the hat. Like the one Imu-sama has, base department. Okay, chapter 1. That's what it is. All right, election fraud has happened. Stop the cope. Start the count. Or switch it, reverse it. It is what it is. And the color panel is very nice. You're right about that. The problem with that, I don't know. Some people are like, yeah, here's Oda, like, confirming Yamato is... Guys, this won't do anything to stop the debate. They will continue to argue because it's fine. It is what we went over. All right, we went over it. People, like, they read that the characters color a guy. It's just like it's an anime thing. It's a characters in a fictional story. She is a girl. Like, it's fine. It's not a problem. But people make it an argument. So it's not. So like Oda gets shit. So Hacta is here because Yamato is a Hacta character. The question was not clarified sufficiently for people to stop fucking arguing about it, and they never will. They never will. And but man, there's a lot of pussy on this page. I mean, I gotta tell you, there's just a lot of pussy going on this page, and I enjoy that very much. This is a good one. This is not bad. Oh, god damn. Vivi, my girl, you're heaving bosom. Ulti is cute. I like Ulti. Carrot has no panties on. She's got that kind of up thong thing going on. You know, it's way up high. It's like riding at her midriff. You know, that's the kind of thing. But Uta, where's my beloved? My beloved is not here. So, you know, I had to go. You know, that was an instant hack right there. And we're done. Despite all the Nami face. Tashigi is here, doing nothing, not even showing off pussy. Oh, God, I didn't even notice Rebecca was here. I mean, that's an obvious hack right there. Okay, and we're done. Has the real Reverie surpassed Return to Reverie? Nothing will ever surpass Return to Reverie. The real question is, when will our Act 4 of Wano begin so that we can get back to that? That's what I'm waiting for. Probably the best that Oda's drawn women. Yeah, I mean, it looks really good. It looks really good. The perspective is pretty nice. Seeing a lot of skin on old Nami, which Nami is not afraid to show off skin, but she looks good. She looks good. What can I say? It's good. Yamato, like, the problem with Yamato is the discourse. If I was alone in a room reading One Piece, I would enjoy Yamato quite a bit. I'd be like, well, I feel like you could have really, like, clarified that whole thing, Oda, but okay, I guess it's fine. Like, I know where you're going with it. Ulti's here, who's cute. Vivi looks cute. Robin. Not much Robin here going on, but that's all right. It doesn't need to be Robin all the time. Koala's cute. Perona's cute. Bonnie's cute. They're all cute. You know, I like it. I like it. Koala's got a fat ass. Well, not really. She's got a good arch going here, though. That's cool. Oh, and they even got, what's her name? Like, Shalishi or fucking the little princess of the Tontata or whatever. Allah is no fan of this, no doubt. Okay, and we're done. Thank you for being here, everybody. We will be back not in 1 week, but in 2 weeks, because there is no One Piece chapter next week. Mon-Cherie. My Cherie? There was an N sound, wasn't there? Oh, and Raiju. Raiju also there. Oda really went with the, like, tops and bikini bottoms on this one. Interesting choice, but very sexual. Very sexual indeed. I can appreciate that. SBS bros, it's quite over. Look, I enjoy my time off. I use it for other things, and I've got stuff to work on. Midriff piece, we are feasting Midriff bros so hard. And Boa's here too, but I don't know, she doesn't look that good, so whatever. Carrot looks dynamic at least. All right, it's been fun. Thank you, Baxter.
Thank you, Baxter.
For stopping by. I will see you in 2 weeks, lads. It's been real. See you then. Take care. Bye-bye.